First and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, you know I got to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates, and I want you to leave the rest behind, all right? I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, be patient with your process. I promise you, you're going to get it through somebody else, all right? Also, y'all already know that voice too raspy to be whispering, all right? And the way my allergies set up, that Ras is damn near on DMX with it, all right? So this probably about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume, okay? Now listen, let's talk. Chosen ones, there's a message that has to be relayed today, all right? And the message is, you never know what's for you unless you allow it to head towards you. You never know what you like unless you go out there and try it. You understand me? Now, let me put a few things in perspective, right? So, you know how there's certain individuals, automatically you tune certain things out. Automatically, you assume that it's not for you. So that could be certain foods, that could be certain locations, that could be certain people too. You automatically, based upon your previous experience, you feel like you can't try that again. Whole time you don't even realize that this is different than those past circumstances that you was in. And when I say that, because I want you to think about how there's certain food, right? Certain food that the person who made it, they ain't put no love into it. They ain't add no seasons to that shit. So therefore, when you eat it, it either was tart, messed with your taste buds in a sense, wasn't prepared the proper way. So therefore, you no longer want to eat that shit again. See, there's certain individuals that you had certain situations, whether or not that was relationships, family dynamics, you went out with them, so on and so forth. Because they didn't know what they was doing when they was doing it, they prepared it improperly for you. So now you talking about you and want to get into that again. Whole time you didn't even realize that there's somebody else that's more experienced with cooking that. You understand me? See, there's certain individuals, again, they rubbed you the wrong way when you initially tried certain situations with them, certain things that you were pursuing. You understand me? You automatically ruled it out based upon the past individual who did it. So think about when you are at a family function, right? You know what auntie can make that potato salad. You know that other auntie that just be playing with that shit. You know how this auntie is good at mixing this drink up, and the other one, that shit's too watered down a little bit. You understand me? So I want you to not put a one-size-fit-all for every situation that you face. Sometimes it was that individual that you were trying to experience that with that was out of place. You understand me? So let's talk, chosen ones. You never know what you like unless you try it. So when I say this now, you know I gotta give you that disclaimer. Now, I ain't talking about, oh, you go out there trying crack and shit. And those individuals who's out here with smoking rocks, they could even vouch that they would, if they had the opportunity, they would never try that shit again. So I ain't talking about go do this and do that on some toxic things. You understand me? So I gotta make that shit clear, all right? But I'm talking about you never know if it's for you unless you try it. So let me give you an example, right? See, there's certain individuals that you may feel like, nah, nobody ever invites me out. Oh, you see so-and-so going out, they steady going out of town, so-and-so going here, so-so going there, and you feel like they leaving you out, right? So initially you feeling a certain type of way. You asking them why you never get that invite, why you never get to go out. Whole time that one time changes where you actually accept the invitation. Now you go out with them and you talking about soon as you get out, you like, yeah, I ain't never doing this shit again. No. If you next time you want to invite me, I'm gonna sit that out. You ain't even gotta try to offer me again. You understand me? But you didn't know unless you went, right? You didn't know that, because before you was out here talking about how nobody ever invites you to nothing, right? Everybody leave you out. They don't even consider you. And they usually say, oh, well, I know you comfortable within your house. You like, well, that don't mean I don't want to. Okay. And as soon as you get that invite, you around, you just looking at them like, nah, I'm never going out with these motherfuckers again. Not at all. Not at all. You ain't know unless you went, right? So up until that point, you felt like you was missing out on something, right? Up until that point, you thought that they was looking over you, right? Up until that point, you felt like you was the black sheep, right? And then all of a sudden, when you went out with them, you realized, nah, this shit will never happen again. Like, I'm cool on that, bucko. Do not invite me to no more of your functions. You understand me? But you ain't know unless you tried it, right? Okay, excuse me, let's talk, right? Now, I can give you an example, right? See, myself, I always say this. I'm the most social introvert that you possibly will meet, all right? And when I say that, I mean, I'm somebody who's very reserved. I don't like to be front and center of attention. You understand me? I'm laid back. I like observing my surroundings. I like being chill. You understand me? I like staying amongst my own bubble in a sense. I'm cool with doing certain shit that I could do outside, inside. You understand me? So there's other individuals, right? Now, again, when I say I'm social, I'm a social introvert, means I can go out, enjoy myself. When I see you, I'm going to speak to you. I'm going to hold conversations with you. But after a certain amount of time, I'm looking at the clock like, shit, I'm ready to go back to my bubble. You understand me? So let me give you an example of what happened, right? And how you never know if it's for you unless you try it, right? This is the experience. A lot of people are so focused on having certain things pre-planned in a sense that you don't get to go on adventures. You understand me? So let's talk. See, I'm an adventure type of person. I'm not going to plan what place we going to go to, what other movie we going to make. I know the location that we going to. You understand me? As far as the city and the place, I done booked that hotel too. But as far as what we about to get into, I'm like, shit, whatever I get guided to. You understand me? But there's other individuals that they need to know, we going to this club, we going to this spot, we going to this. Nah, I'm not like that. So let me give you a story time, right? So, chosen ones, this is the season for you to get out of your comfort zone, right? Because a lot of you have been restricting you. A lot of you have been behind closed doors based upon what previous experiences that you went through or the people that you had trying to go with you. You understand me? So, I can say this. So, I went out of town, right? Now, listen, chosen ones. Now, you already know. I went out of town, right? Booked a nice bougie type hotel because I don't know about you. But I'm not about to book no hotel in the middle of no hood if that's somewhere that I just got removed. If I'm sitting, you understand me? If I got to look over my shoulder every time that I'm there, I'm not going. If I got to worry about if so-and-so got patted down tonight or they got walked in the back, I'm not doing that shit. You heard me? So they can call me bougie if you want to, but I'm not going to no rinky-dink location where I got to look out for certain individuals. Now, there's crazy people everywhere, but I know certain places got a little bit more shit going on, right? So I book a night, you know what I'm saying? I book a hotel where I can sleep. I ain't got to worry about is that pop rocks or gunshots. I'm not doing it. I'm looking at places that got butterflies that don't got bullets. That's what I'm doing, all right? So call it what you want. So chosen ones, I'm like, let me step out of my shell again because I used to be more social, but I ain't went out in years. You heard me? Because that's not what type of time I'm on, right? So chosen ones, I chose to go out of town. So I drove like 12 hours, all right, to this location, a bougie spot. See, I even was like, nah, this time I ain't going to go dolo because I usually do. See, I'm my own company. I'm sitting here parlaying with God and certain individuals that I run into. So I'm cool with going places dolo, solo, because I'm all about the adventure, right? So this time I'm like, nah, let me do a little bit things different, right? So I went out with an individual, and this ain't downplaying her because we had this conversation already, right? But she's somebody who's more lit. See, she was trying to have a hot girl summer when I was on some lukewarm shit. You heard me? She was trying to be out there, and I was trying to just enjoy some experiences. So that was already two different dynamics. But I'm like, nah, I'm going to go with it, right? So when I went there, chosen ones, again, I'm the type that I'm all about the adventure. I ain't trying to have every plan pre-planned and all of this. No, I want to see where we go. Go with the flow. Anywhere I go to, whether it's a rock club, hip-hop club, reggaeton, all of that. Like, I'm going to have fun because that's the type of vibe that I'm on. I'm easily adaptable. You heard me. There's many sides of me pertaining to, meaning music I like this I like that. I'm just all about the sights that I'm seeing, right? So the individual that I went with, they was more so about the people that they was going to run into. See, they was, again, trying to have a hot girl summer when I was on some lukewarm moves. See, I was all about viewing the surroundings, embracing certain experiences. I was all about having a good time, regardless if there were certain circumstances that I ain't favor in a sense. But the individual that I was with, they was on some litty shit. See, they wasn't happy based upon the fact that they wasn't in the surroundings that they wanted to be in. Versus me, any surrounding that I'm in, I'm going to make the best out of it because that's just who I am. You understand me? And this ain't downplaying Shorty because we done talked about this. I like simple things. But again, I didn't know, again, every time I see her, she was out traveling, all of this. I'm like, damn, you know how we do. Damn, I'm trying to get like you. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? Regardless if you trying to get like that person or not, you say that just to acknowledge what they doing. Like, yeah, you on your shit. So I would say, oh yeah, I'm trying to get like you. Look at you. You going out there enjoying life. But I ain't realized that they enjoying their life based upon a different view. You understand me? So when I went there, I didn't realize that at that time, again, I didn't know if I was going to like it going to the city that I was going to. I heard great stories from other individuals who had previously made that move. But again, I didn't know it unless I tried it. And once I got there, I'm like, man, fuck this. I ain't trying this shit again. See, I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, that traffic, terrible. Then, as far as every location that you go to, you had a pre-plan in a sense. See, I'm somebody that goes with it. God guides me. I ride his current in a sense. See, I'm not out here trying to make all these certain moves based upon individuals that I'm running into. Nah, if you different, that's cool. But if we got a similarity, I can still vibe with you, right? So again, I didn't know what if I was going to like that unless I tried it. And once I tried it, I realized, nah, I ain't doing this shit again. You understand me? This is not the type of setting that I'm in. I like to I'm trying to tell you, half of y'all, if y'all seen my story, you know what I'm talking about. I went out of town, but I focused on taking pictures of nature, this, that, and the third. I was observing and enjoying my surroundings. You understand? Somebody said it must be ATM. Listen. Say no more. That's all I got to say, right? But again, I didn't know if I was going to enjoy it unless I tried it. And once I tried it, I realized that, nah, I'm not the same as individuals that I was trying it with. So therefore, now I'm like, nah, I'm going to stick to what I know, but I didn't know if I was making those choices based upon past situations that I was in. So therefore, there's certain new situations that's going to be happening to you, chosen ones. There's new opportunities that's going to get presented to you, chosen ones. You understand me? However, again, you're not going to know if it's for you unless you try it in a sense, right? See, there's some of you that already have in your head what happiness is to you. There's some of you that already have it in your head what success means to you, right? Then all of a sudden, once you start to obtain those things, you start to realize that they never really was for you. You understand me? So let's talk, right? You know how there's some of you that had some nice places, right? You done lived in beautiful houses. You done sat there and been to beautiful locations, right? Okay, that's cool. But now that you looking back at it, you realizing that you didn't even get to embrace your surroundings too. You was sitting there dealing with individuals at that location that was putting you through hell when you had created your heaven or your safe place, right? So this is what I say, you never know what you want unless you try it, but you also have to know who you're trying it with. You understand me? Because if they not like-minded, you're just going to be reminded of the time that you wasted with them. You understand me? So there's some of you had gorgeous houses. But the person that you built that foundation with wasn't shit. So every time you look back at that nice house that you used to be in, you only got bad memories about it. You sitting there talking about that. Now you talking about how you wish you could have tried this, or you wish you could have embraced that, or how you wish you could have experienced this, but you didn't based upon the person that you was connected to in your past. See, you could be at a beautiful location, but if you're not with the right people around you, you're not going to enjoy yourself, because either they're going to be not enjoying them, and that's going to rub off on you. Now you got to act like you in a bad mood too, or act like you let down the whole time. This is the move that you wanted to do. You understand me? And when I say that, again, let me give you an example. See, when I went out, I was enjoying myself. Chosen ones. When I tell you I got in that karaoke booth, I'm sitting there talking. You know I had to hit that international song. If you don't know what that international song is, it's that Juvie. You heard me. Back that thing up. I got on the mic. I went to somebody random like, hey, yo, get on here with me. They did. Me and him was up there vibing, had shorties out here dancing. You understand me? It started off dud in a sense, but I'm like, nah, I'm going to enjoy myself. So I turned on that universal song that everybody going to sing to. I don't care if it's your auntie, your grandmother, her little thigh may start to shake too. You heard me? So I'm sitting there vibing. I'm going to have a good time regardless if individuals around me are or not. But at that time, the person that I was with, that wasn't their dynamic in a sense, and I respect it, right? They was looking more so on some other shit. You heard me? I told you they was on some litty hot girl summer, and I was kind of trying to be lukewarm with it, all right? So, again, I found myself acting like this wasn't something that I was enjoying just because I seen them wasn't enjoying it. So therefore, you sometimes have to act like certain things ain't what you want or what you like because the person that you with may not be enjoying themselves that day or night. You understand me? So therefore, now you focus on them mad or upset because they ain't in the situation that they want to be in. Whole time they feeling like plans didn't come through and you looking like shit. These was my main plans, boo. You understand me? So their night not going the way that they wanted to was actually my night going the way that I wanted it to. You understand me? But we are two different individuals, two different perspectives. So therefore, what I was liking doing was not something they was into. You heard me? So I want you to realize that again, certain experiences that you may like, you may not feel like you like them based upon the individuals that you're trying them with. They may not like what you like, and that's cool. You understand me? But at the same time, you shouldn't limit you, or you shouldn't allow certain projections to be placed on you. Now you're not enjoying yourself when really this was your plan A, B, and C. You understand me? That came through, because I'm telling you, with certain things, I'm not that staying up till 4 in the morning type female. I'm not gonna lie. Shit, around 9 o'clock, my eyes start getting low on some Fetty Wap shit. You heard me? Eyes sitting low. I'm ready to take my ass to bed. You heard me? So therefore, the other individual, they was with it. Like, we gonna go from this place to this place. And I'm like, shit, I thought we was finished. Like, I'm not trying to do all that. So when certain plans didn't work out for them, that was my plan working out in a sense. It's not like I pre-planned for them not to enjoy themselves, but I'm not no planner with that shit. I like to flow. It's about the adventure time. So after I got litty, I was ready to go. You heard me? Like, no, this is some shit I could have did back home. Turn my music on. I done did concerts in my living room plenty times. You heard me? I done sat. You can sit there and buy a bottle and sip and still have fun like you was outdoors with some shit. See, again, I'm adaptable. So for this individual, their night that didn't go the way that they wanted was the night that went the way that I did. You understand me? That I wanted it to. But again, it's like you don't always get to enjoy yourself or enjoy the adventure based upon the perception or expectations of other individuals. You understand me? So, chosen ones, you never know what you like unless you try it. You heard me. But you have to know who you're trying it with. Because even again, back to those places that you used to live, that was your dream home in a sense. It could have had a setup that you was looking forward to. You could have had a nice view. You could have had the place that had a good price. And you understand me? Would seem like it was built specifically for you. But the individuals that you live with, They distorted that view for you. They were so negative. They were so disrespectful. They didn't sat there and had the memories that you had back about that place dreadful. So therefore, you need to know who you're going on these adventures with. Be open to new experiences, but don't be experiencing it with some so-so shit. You understand me? Like minds. So if you are being authentically you, being authentically true, then therefore you'll never not enjoy yourself. You understand me? Certain things will end up adapting for you. See, I was having fun. You understand me? I enjoyed myself. But a night that didn't go according to their plans was disappointing for them, when really I'm like, shit, if I had the opportunity, I would have made these same plans again. You understand me? So therefore, there's certain individuals that have ruined certain perceptions for you, certain things that you'll say that you never want to do again, and that's just based upon the fact of the person that you was doing it with. You understand me? And I mean that. So again, that's like certain foods that you refuse to eat again. It's based upon the person that was cooking it. They ain't had no experience with that shit. They know the preparation. They know your taste buds too. So when they put that shit together, there was no love in that food. There was no really pre-planned to have their ingredients set up. There was no flavor to that shit. So therefore now you have it set in your mind that you never going to try those experiences again. Whole time it was just the individuals that was preparing you. That meal wasn't properly prepared for that shit. You understand me? So don't rule yourself out or have yourself restricted in a sense just because that person that you was with wasn't prepared to play that position that they were supposed to play with you. You heard me? See, there's also, you got to really think about what happiness means to you. What's happiness to you, chosen ones? I'm going to ask you, what's happiness to you, chosen ones? Because some of you ain't never been happy. Some of you ain't never been happy. I gotta say that again. Some of you ain't never been happy. So what is happiness to you? Because a lot of you been living based upon other people's perspectives that they put on you. You've been following a blueprint that truly wasn't set for you. See, some people, happiness is having a lot of bread, right? See, it's easy to say you want something if your ass never had it, right? So that's almost like a child. You got some food with you, some shit that you know that they ain't gonna like, but they see you eating it, so therefore they want some too, right? So therefore all of a sudden they asking, can I have some? Can I have some? And you like, you don't even like these, but they consistent with it. They pleading you for it. So then you give it to them, right? And then all of a sudden they eat a little bit, they spit that shit out, and you like, see, I told you. See, the same applies pertaining to God and how he does you too. There's certain things that you was praying for that he knew you wouldn't like, knew that wasn't truly for you. But because you was so adamant that you wanted this, you was begging him for it, and it came in the form of people, certain positions, certain profit, certain friendships, certain so on and so forth, right? There's certain things that you kept asking God for. God, I really want this person to be my lover. I really want them. So and so, you just all in your head, how they say delulu, you all sitting there calling this person into you. Like, God, this is my person. I want them so bad. You talking about God like, why you want them? You like, they so fine, God. Like, they so fine. They a go-getter. They this, they that. God's like, listen, but do they really match with you like that? And you like, listen, God, this is who I want. You out here pleading. You acting like them 90s video when they out in the dances in the rain and shit. You understand me? On they Ray J, can I have one wish type tip? So you sitting there pleading to God for that person. God's like, hey, are you paying attention? Like, are you seeing that this may not be the person that you're supposed to be doing this shit with? You like still pleading, right? Okay, cool. Then God allows you to be aligned with this individual, and now you like, this person ain't for me. See, they was cute when they was at a distance. Now all of a sudden you round them every day and you getting irritated. As soon as they breathe your way, you just side-eyeing like, You done been around that person. You thought they was so fresh. They was dressed to impress every time you seen them out. Now you in the household with them and realize that they ain't washed their ass in 3 days. And you asking like, what's that all about? When I seen you from a distance, you seem real fresh. Now I done been here for 3 days and ain't seen no hint of water or soap on that ass yet. You heard me. They looked all cute when they was saying all that smooth shit to you. Now they close to you and they breath smelling like get back and you like, pew, the fuck? Now all of a sudden you over there looking at them. Every time you look at them, they look a little ugly a little bit. Like, what the fuck? Are they Transformers? Because you was far from a distance. It was like an oasis in a sense. When they was from a distance, when you thought that you wanted them, based upon what other people were saying about them, you got close to them like, oh, fuck, no. Like, what? You just ain't gonna wash your ass today. Oh, because you ain't go nowhere. But you was running in your damn dreams, so there's some heat somewhere that you need to hit. No. These motherfuckers that used to talk all smooth on the phone, now that they in your ear, they breath smelling like get back, and you want them to get their ass back for that spit hit your lip. You like, pill, But that's what you wanted though, right? There's some of you that, oh, you thought that this person was a go-getter, huh? You thought that they had it all. You sitting there talking to God like, I want them because they a baller, they this. Then you find out that them motherfuckers is only balling because they ain't taking care of their kids. That they only balling based upon certain shit that other people was giving. Oh, they was only a baller because they signed that PPP shit and that government's on their ass too. So now all of a sudden, you wanted that motherfucker till you started to see they truth. Like, You was planning with them. Oh, this somebody I'm going to have a baby with. Motherfucker, they got 4 of them and ain't took care of none of their asses yet. What you think you going to do? What? You think they got it like that? They sneaker collection only came from the past person that they was with. They only got this based upon the fact that they couch jumping, Oh, but you one of them because of what they was perceiving to be. That's why you got to look through on a soul level, chosen ones, because not everything is what it appears to be. You understand me? That's why you don't know it unless you get into it. And as soon as you seen the signs and synchronicities, that's when your ass remove it. You heard me? So when I say try new things, I'm talking about up until the point that you see red flags about that shit. Because you could be talking about you taking a road trip, but I don't know about you. I pay attention to my surroundings. So therefore, if that air starts to change, smell like gun smoke, I done seen all these sneakers over that power line, I'm like, them doors is getting locked. If we got a motherfucker on the corner that's out here yelling loud as shit, talking about I wanna rock, I got to go. This is not my area. I'm paying attention to the signs and synchronicities. So just like you, pertaining to the individuals that you are trying to call to you, individuals or adventures that you trying to go on, when you see certain signs and synchronicities like, you don't need to move on, you need to move on from them, you pay attention and you listen to that shit. You understand me? But you're not going to know that you don't like something unless you try it. You heard me? But you got to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities too. Because that person that you talking up, man, y'all know what he is. You heard me. That person that you pleading with to see you, you starting to realize that the fact that they was looking over you was the fact that God was looking out for you because he sees what they do to certain individuals that they connected to. You heard me? So that person not looking at you sexually, that was a blessing to you too. Because then you find out later in life that they was out here passing that shit to other individuals trying to figure out where it came from on some Blues Clues. See, no, it's a no for me. Now you sat there and got that call back when you wanted to lay up with them, then your shit would have been out here beatboxing, and I ain't talking about no Biz Marquee tip. Your shit would have been coughing, sneezing, wheezing like a cold commercial. Had they called you back. So therefore, chosen ones, just know that God has everything figured out for you. Your plan B and C was always his plan A. So therefore, you got to sit there and pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that he's sending your way. You understand me? Because you was laid up, how they say, thought it was Mr. Nasty time. Till the commercial came on talking about certain diseases, and now you don't even want none. Like, it's a no, because that commercial then came on 3 damn times since we sat here. Now, they trying to tell me something. You heard me. I done heard that damn commercial come on 3 times. talking about bump on some B2K shit, I don't want it no more. It's a no for me. If I see too many signs and synchronicities, you got to get away from me. It's a no. It's a no. You sitting there confusing butterflies with bubble guts. Because when that stomach starts to rumble, what's that telling you? That some shit's about to come. So therefore, you out here talking about you get butterflies. Butterflies don't follow up with some boo-boo-boo. Butterflies, see, when your stomach gets fucked up based upon those individuals that you connected to, that's God telling you that some shit's about to go down. You heard me? So you need to get to a new location. You need to get to a safer ground. You heard me? So, but you out here confusing butterflies with bubblegum. No, Butterflies is that tingled almost when your leg goes to sleep and you feel that little vibration. Yeah, that's butterflies. Bubble guts is something different. You heard me? So be careful with the shit that you get into and what your body's telling you about these individuals that you call yourself doing it with. You heard me? Because it's all about the adventure, chosen one. It's all about embracing the experience. But how are you going to enjoy the experience if the people that you around you are making you miserable? You understand me? Again, that's like you going on an adventure. You sitting there loving your surroundings. You loving what it's showing you. You embracing it. The wind hits you. You feeling oh so beautiful. But the person that you with is complaining the whole time. They out here complaining about everything. They complain the whole ride. They complain about this. They didn't complain about that. Now you talking about you'll never do it again. And nah, it shouldn't be you'll never do it again. You'll never do it again with they ass. You'll never bring somebody who's ungrateful. You'll never sit there and have somebody who's spiteful. See, again, you block off experiences based upon the people that you used to be doing it with whole time. That's something that you should be doing, but you should be paying attention to the people that you trying to take with you. See, you can't have people who are used to nothing, don't want nothing, don't want to go nowhere. You understand me? Don't want to see shit clear. They cool with the delusion that they in. You can't sit there and try to show them the beautiful picture of a certain things that they got one way of thinking. You understand me? So therefore, again, you never know what you like unless you try it, but be cautious of who you're trying it with. That's really it. You understand me? Because again, they'll have you never want to make those moves again. Whole time that's something that you truly supposed to be aligning with. But because of how that person acted on that trip or at that location that you was at, you no longer want to do those things. And that's the devil attempting to hold you back. That shit's not happening. You understand me? So what is happiness to you, chosen ones? See, I can speak for myself. Happiness is enjoying my surroundings, being surrounded by light and love, seeing people smile, hearing people compliment each other that don't even know each other. You heard me, but can feel each other energetically. See, I embrace the experience. I'm all about the adventure, and I'm allowing God to guide me. You understand me? I'm not trying to be no God. When we go out locations, you're not going to keep asking me where we going. Shit, I don't know, but I'm going. There's certain individuals that, again, see, let me tell you this, chosen ones, because this is coming real strong out. So this is somebody's message or confirmation, right? Even a motherfucker who ain't ready will get ready if that's a place they want to go to. Now, let me say this again. Even somebody who's not ready will get ready if that's a place that they want to go to. You hear me? Now, what I mean by that? So you know how you could be in the house, right? And somebody pull up in they whip. They sit there and all excited. They run into your shit talking about they got an event to go to, right? See, this the first time you hearing about it. You asking them, where you about to go? They like, I'm about to go here. You like, oh, all right, cool. They asking you, hey, do you want to come too? See, you haven't been prepared. You're not even dressed yet. But when they chosen ones, we gonna wait. It's frozen. Let me see. Are we back? I'm waiting just to get a few more confirmations that we good. We back? Y'all know I'm gonna run that back, right? We gonna run that back. See, we don't let nothing stop us. You already know what it is, all right? So let's talk, chosen ones. Even a person who's not ready is gonna get ready if that's a place that they want to go to. We gonna say that again. Even somebody who's not ready is gonna get ready if that's a place that they want to go to. And when I say that again, that's equivalent to you being in your crib. Somebody pulling up in they whip. You understand me? They all excited. You like, where you going? Because they looking dressed to impress. They talking about, oh, I got an event to go to. You like, okay, well, do say more. Now all of a sudden they telling you that everything that they going to be experiencing at that event and what God and that event has in store, right? So they telling you, yeah, that this is going to be there. You like, for real? They like, this going to be there. You like, for real? They telling you all the things that you've been seeking. All the things that you just was talking about, right? So you know how, again, you could say, dang, I want to be around some music. I want to be around this. There's certain things that you consider doing, right? But that was just a thought that you left it. You ain't try to pursue it, right? So all of a sudden, somebody pull up. And they sitting there saying a place that they about to go. And the place that they going has everything that you was just talking about that you wanted to do. So now they asking you, do you want to go? See, you not prepared at that time. You ain't know that they was going to come to you and tell you about this event that they about to go to. You didn't dress to that. You still in your nightgowns and all of that, right? Okay, cool. And they like, listen, I'm about to go. You can go too. You like, damn, I'm not ready. But what you gonna do? If you really want to go, you gonna get ready, right? So what you gonna do? You gonna grab your bag. You gonna ask them certain questions. You gonna be like, hey, yo, what's the dress code for this? They like this, that. You like, okay, well, what we gonna do? They telling you. So at that point in time, you just throwing certain random shit in your bag. You like, okay, well, we gonna be outside. Cool. Let me get my glasses then. Oh, we gonna be walking. Shoe. Let me make sure I pack the right shoes in this. See, you sitting there don't know where you going, but you have an idea, right? And you know that everything that you prayed for was going to be right there, right? So therefore, even if you're not ready, you're going to get ready based upon the fact that this car's about to go. The fact that they popped up and invited you to this event, the same event that you've been sitting there praying for you to have an opportunity to show, right? See, I'm saying this because there's certain people that they've been praying for certain love. They've been praying for certain positions. They've been praying for certain opportunities, certain love and abundance to come in. See, they feel like they got to be ready in order to go. Whole time, God's like, nah, you got a little bit of time. See, God's going to show up to give you enough time to truly decide, right? God's going to say, listen, this is where they going to. So therefore, again, you could go with them now, throw certain things in your bag and figure it out once you get there. See, some of y'all are so logical thinkers, so critical thinkers. You got to have plan A, B, C, and D all in line before you make no move. You sitting there wasting all the time asking them who's going to be there, what we going to do. You sitting there wasting time that you could be getting ready because that's your main excuse, right? You not ready. But you wasting that time asking unnecessary questions when they already told you what's a line. They already told you what you may need, and you could have thrown it in your bag quickly and got your ass on the road. You could have been getting ready as you go. You understand me? Let me see. Because I hear people saying we muted. I see people saying we muted. So let me make sure. You hear? All right. That's all I need to make sure. Look, I got to make sure we don't leave nobody behind. You heard me? So, chosen ones, again, if you not ready, you going to get ready if that's the location that you trying to go to. So don't waste all your time talking about how you not properly prepared when you could be busy making certain moves too. You understand me? So there's a lot of you that are critical or logical thinkers. You got to have everything pre-planned in a sense. You got to know what this step is, what that step is, what the next step is ahead. Whole time, all you need to know is the direction that you hit it in and allow God to guide you in the direction doing the things that he wants you to do. See, some of you talking about, nah, I got to have all this money before I align with love. How that mean? What that mean? Because then when you get money, you're going to be thinking that the people that connect to you only want you based upon what financially your ass has the ability to do. See, some of you are out here trying to pre-plan certain shit that you would never have the opportunity to do. You out here trying to pre-plan some shit, and as soon as you think you in control, God's going to remind you that you don't. So therefore, again, if you not ready, you gonna get ready if that's the place and direction that you want to go. So even pertaining to certain partners who cross paths with you, see, they was asking for loyalty, they was asking for love, they was asking for opportunities, they was asking for abundance. God sat there and had them cross paths with you, but they talking about they not ready to fully commit to you because they felt like they would have this foundation set up, this foundation up, or this done before they made those moves. Whole time they ain't even realize that they better jump on this movement before it starts moving, or what's going to happen? They ass going to get left. See, so many people try to be properly prepared for one thing, and you don't even realize that that preparation comes with the experience. You understand me? So you sitting there trying to have your life all together before you do certain things. Well, I want to have this before I invite love in, or I want to have this before I take that chance with that. Whole time you don't even realize that the preparation again comes with the experience. Because how you gonna know what you don't like unless you try to do that shit? You understand me? So chosen ones, you talking about, nah, I don't want to have kids. Kids is not for me. Kids would only stop me. That's what they tell you, right? Whole time, that's not true. Whole time, there's certain individuals with no kids that's still not making any moves. Certain individuals that, again, you have to realize that money and numbers continue to go. So if you're talking about, well, I got to be this type of person or have this much money before I do this, you got to realize that you'll always be chasing certain happiness and abundance because those numbers never end. So therefore, again, a millionaire could have millions of dollars but still not know how to be a proper mother or father. A person could have all this bread, put all their work and devoted on certain finances, but still not ask questions like how their child's doing. Still don't know what their favorite character is. Still don't know what their favorite color is. Still don't have no memories with them. You understand me? So therefore, are you living based upon your expectations or other people's perceptions of you and what's supposed to be right for you? You understand me? Because I don't know about you, but I can tell you again, my children have seen me working for this company to then producing my own and making more than I did when I worked for somebody else. You understand me? See, my children have seen that my mother sat there and pursued her dreams. She done sat there and chased her admirations and her inspirations, and I still included them with things. So therefore, again, how would they know that they can do it if they never seen it? Some of you are trying to do certain things or say that this is what success is. This is what happiness is. You understand me? Whole time you don't even realize that you talking about what they can and cannot do, but you ain't even do that shit. You understand me? You telling them that they could be everything that they need to be or want to be, but you don't even believe that because you ain't even do that. You understand me? So chosen ones, what you doing? What you doing? Huh? What are you doing and who are you doing it for? Because you coming up with excuses on why you shouldn't be moving forward. See, I don't know about you, but before I had children, I was that TT that watched everybody's child, right? So I've always been a mother before I was a mother, and I used to say I would not have children, right? Then I was blessed. Then the blessings came back to back when that Drake tip, right? See, there's certain individuals that seen me had children and was like, oh, nah, you won't be able to do this. You won't be able to do that. Whole time they didn't even realize that my children were the inspiration behind a lot of the tasks that I started, right? Because I didn't see certain people complacent with their situation, gave up their hopes and dreams, said that they can't do it just because they had children or they was put in certain situations that they was in. See, nah, one thing about me, I'm consistent. I'm persistent. I'm not going to allow nobody to tell me what I can't do if God told me that I can do that shit. You understand me? So therefore, again, my children have seen me starting off at working for this job, working this job, quitting that because it didn't align with me and their time. See, I didn't sat there and made certain sacrifices pertaining to money, see, money don't have nothing to do with over me being a mommy. You understand me? See, money don't have nothing to do with my morals too. So therefore, if that's what's leading you, where is it leading you to? You understand me? See, your purpose is what puts profit in your pocket. Your purpose is what's going to make you prosperous because you align with what God's telling you to do. See, I sat there and made that decision. I'm not going to work from this company and be away from my children. I'm not going to have this but then lack in that. Nah, I'm going to know exactly what I'm supposed to do and stick to that task. See, now my children is going to me to see me go to certain events. See, I was the type that when I was younger, I ain't never had no birthday party. I ain't never had an event where people showed up for me, right? See, so then as I got older, I used to be scared to throw certain events because I'm like, what if nobody showed up to that shit? That shit was embedded in my head. See, then I went from that to now people actually paying to see me speak. Certain individuals that are excited about meeting me. You understand me? So therefore, don't allow certain past things to limit you. Don't have people telling you what you can and cannot do. Don't allow nobody to bully you when God's backing you. You do what he asks you to, and he gonna always make sure that you pushing through. You understand me? So I don't care if you got 1 child, 2 child, 3 child, 4, 5 children, 6 child, 7, whatever the case may be. You got something in you that those other individuals didn't have. So just because your mother chose to allow her ass to be in lack, didn't pursue her passion, didn't listen to God when he was guiding her to take certain action, that's not you. So stop comparing to yourself with certain individuals that wasn't don't got the same certain key elements as you. You understand me? Your mother couldn't do that, but your ass did. Why you think she feels a certain type of way? Because all your life she done told you that you couldn't do it and your ass still did it. So therefore now she's starting to realize that her ass could have did it too. You understand me? So now it goes from talking down to you. Now she's starting to see you still pursue what God told you to. Now she's starting to realize that she would have to take accountability that the fact that she's had the same opportunity but chose not to make those moves. See, chosen one, don't let nobody swindle you. Don't let nobody project on you. They had the same opportunities to pursue what God told them to, but the only difference is you listened while God was guiding you. They try to have certain control over a situation, and then what God do? Take that shit out of their hand. See, what is happiness to you, chosen ones? I want you to think about it. See, what is success to you too? Some people say, oh, success is having $1 million. Okay, cool. But there's certain individuals that are millionaires and ain't happy based upon the people that they have around them, right? You could say you want genuine love, right? But you talking about you won't go after love until you build your money up. And then when that money comes, you're going to realize that certain individuals are only connected to you based upon the finances that come from you. So therefore, now you done put off love for money. Now you got money and can't find no love because these people be looking and curring you funny. These people only like you based upon what they have. Had you sat there and chose love first, you would have built a solid type of foundation. Now you know if this person loved you before they even seen certain abundance coming through, if these people trusted your view before they even seen certain things get physically produced, then these are the people that truly rock with you. These people truly invest in you. These people truly believe in you. You understand me? These people truly respect you. The fact that they loved you even when you didn't know or feel like you had any love to give. They loved you and seen the wealth in you before those finances even came in. So stop moving backwards. You talking about you want to have money before love. Then when you get money, you're going to see that you surrounded by no love. Now you're going to sit there and talk about how you wish certain things was like it used to be. See, that's again why you need to know that what you truly want is the things that you want, not based upon the illusion that other people are trying to have you perceive. You understand me? See, I don't know about you, but I'm going to choose love for 500, Alex. I'm going to choose loyalty for 500, Alex. You understand me? I'm going to choose my morals over monetary gain because I know with my morals, I'm going to obtain. I'm going to gain. God's going to provide me certain things. You understand me? See, when you put that money over everything, When you all focus about money, what you gonna do? But attract somebody with a similar mentality as you, who then their love's gonna come with a price tag too. You understand me? So if you all focus about love, why you think you keep having gold diggers come in? If you, matter of fact, let me play that back because I said that shit separate in a sense. If you focus all about money, what do you think you're going to attract in? A gold digger that's all focused about money and what you can provide for them. And as soon as you don't have something that they feel like you should have, then that love is going to be in lack, and now they don't want your ass and they're going to move on to the next. You understand me? You better be chasing the right things. You hearing me, chosen ones? Thank you so much, Deborah. I appreciate you, baby. See, chosen ones, your morals come before monetary gain. Because if you have morals and you follow what God tells you, you're going to be obtaining. You're going to be able to have certain things come through for you over and over again. See, I'm trying to tell you. See, God is something like that. You know how you could get a payout for the rest of your life? That's what God is. So no matter what, you know that God is going to have certain payments come in. You understand me? That there's never going to be a chance that that check is going to bounce, especially if you didn't put that work in. You understand me? These other individuals try to bypass the experience, try to rush off into some abundance and don't even know how to maintain that shit. You understand me? They sitting there wanting things for the wrong reasons, and when they get them, they realize that that shit was an illusion. There's certain people, you want to be a celebrity so bad until now paparazzi's on your ass. Now you don't have nobody or nowhere to run because you steady being watched from someone. You understand me? See, everything looks cool when somebody else is going through it, until that shit happens to you and you realize that that's some things that you ain't even want. See, you wanted somebody who had money or was all about bread, till all of a sudden somebody finessed them and they put a price on your head. Now their loyalty comes with as much money as they can grab, so therefore now they not loving you because this person could provide more for that individual. Now they don't care about all the affection, motivation, admiration that you provided them because somebody provided something else in their pocket. See, chosen ones, what's happiness to you, huh? What's success to you? See, some of you can say success is me not worrying about bills I gotta pay. Okay, cool. But let's talk about how you already successful and you may not even know that. Somebody else is tarnishing your views, right? See, because if you say success is being able to pay the bills that you have, right? We're going to have to think back to the point where before you even had bills to pay, right? You was praying to be placed in a place. You was praying for a car. You was praying for a place to lay your head. You was praying for all of these things, right? And then God gave you them. See, not only that, you was praying for a certain way, right? So you didn't even have income coming in at one point in time. All of a sudden, God gave you this job. He aligned you. You had profit coming in. Then your next prayer was some place to lay your head. Now God gave you the place over your head, gave you a car. Now you got to pay for it. Now you sitting there with your face screwed up talking about you living paycheck to paycheck, not even realizing that you currently living in a prayer that you once had. See, before you ain't even have no money coming in. Now you out here complaining, talking about your money's lacking. See, there was a time you ain't even had no job, Tommy. You heard me. And y'all know what Tommy I'm talking about. Off of Martin, if you don't know. But if you know, you already know. You heard me. So there was a point in time you ain't even had no job. You heard me. Now all of a sudden, you got a job. Now you was praying for a place to lay your head, a car to drive. Now all of a sudden, what happens? You had that. Now you out here still face messed up. Roscoe knows why you crying. You sitting there still complaining because you living check to check. But there was an opportunity or a chance or there was a time period where your ass wasn't even getting that. Now you complaining because you don't got all the furniture in your crib. Now when a year fast forward, now you got everything in your shit. Now you sitting there looking back at the circumstances when you started off on that air mattress in a sense, and now that's the same thing that you bragging about. See, that shit was all in your head. See, the same situations that you were going through, that you didn't feel favored you, the same ones that you was complaining about the fact that you had to go through them, it's the same thing that you bragging now to other individuals that you made it through. You understand me? You sitting there talking about how, oh, well, I ain't have this, I ain't have that in your crib. You didn't even want people to come over and see where you live because they ain't even have a place to sit in the sense. Whole time had you been around the right individuals, they would have been excited about forming that pallet on your floor. Still playing cards, still turning up talking about what God has in store. See, man, you got to be cautious of who you trying to experience certain shit with. Because you got to realize that the preparation is based upon, you being prepared is based upon the experience. You understand me? So now you looking back at how you started off on that air mattress, how you was starting off on those pallets, and at first when you had your crib, you ain't have no shit. Now that's the same thing that you bragging about, but when you was going through it, you was looking down at you. You was feeling less of you. You was feeling like you wasn't abundant whole time. You was in the middle of God blessing you. See, chosen ones, this all about your views, who you are, whose glasses are you looking into? Whose blueprint are you allowing to be set for you? Why are you comparing yourself to other individuals when they can't even go to where your ass is going to? So if you paid attention to they damn road or the path that they going on, of course your ass gonna crash. You so focused on this driver, but you ain't even paying attention to your shit that's at hand. See, you better be grateful. You understand me? You better be grateful. You better know that everything that you going through is aligned for you, and that this is the same situation that you're going to be bragging about or telling other individuals that you went through to let them know that they have the opportunity to get through certain things too. See, I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, you don't know who you're the inspiration to. See, a lot of these individuals try to be funny. A lot of these individuals are following certain trends. See, trends come and go, but the real remains the same. See, let them try to get on certain hype. Let them try to talk certain shit. Let them try to point to you and tell you what you ain't doing the whole time. They ain't even did nothing. See, now they see you. They was laughing. You was out in the rain, in a sense, building on, right? You was out in the rain. They ain't know what you was doing. They seen you going brick by brick. They seen you sitting there, in a sense. They seen you starting to build your foundation up. And then there was a moment in time where you was just sitting out there in that rain, sitting out in the elements. See, they was behind closed doors, but it wasn't even they shit. They was living in somebody else's crib and had enough nerve to look out the window and point to you. Laugh at you, talking about your ass ain't making no moves, calling you crazy, talking about certain dreams that you were pursuing would never come true. See, chosen ones, they was laughing because they ain't even know what you was doing. They wasn't equipped to. They ain't get the same glasses as you. So when God told you this is the journey that you supposed to be on, they was laughing at you. They sat there and thought that you was lacking. They seen you in the rain. They seen you built up a certain foundation, and then for a while they ain't see certain things change. Whole time they ain't realize that you was waiting. You was patiently waiting. Why? Because God told you that he was bringing all the tools that you need. He was bringing you all the supplies. Not only that, he was going to bring you certain people too that was going to sit there and help you. That was going to help you build up certain things that you was building. That was your true soul tribe crew. See, chosen ones, while those people was behind closed doors that wasn't even theirs, they was laughing, talking shit about you, even calling your ass weird. They was out here talking about you couldn't do this because they ain't understand what your ass was doing. They just seen you build up this foundation. They didn't even realize what was going to get built onto it. See, it ain't for everybody to know. Because had they known that that house was going to get built up, that certain abundance was going to show, they would have sat there and tried to ride your wave and not even put no efforts in. See, that's why, again, they wasn't looking over you. God was looking out for you from them. You understand me? See, chosen ones, you was out there in those rain a few seasons, right? You was putting in that work. There's certain things you had to sit out on because God told you to pay attention because you had to invest in your worth, right? So therefore, when they seen you in those seasons, that was you investing in your business. The profit may not have came automatically, but that shit was building momentum. See, your confidence, that healing that you was doing, you was working through some shit that you had within. So again, that's equivalent to you building a foundation, and they don't even know that you building a foundation that they won't be able to get in. See, they should have paid attention to their surroundings while they was watching you. See, yeah, they was behind closed doors, but they had certain things confused. See, they was behind closed doors, but what if I told you that was a tent? Yeah, they was getting protected from certain rain, to a certain extent, but when that storm came or that hurricane call came through and that tent started ripping and waving, certain shit started getting removed. See, they starting to realize, like the big bad wolf on the Three Pigs type of story, that huff and puff and certain shit got blown down. See, they don't even realize that you was building your energy, you was building your confidence on some bricks, some unbreakable shit that no matter what somebody try to do, they'll never be able to turn you down. See, chosen ones, I'm telling you, they didn't know what you was building for you. They was laughing out there while you was investing in your business. Oh, shorty ain't gonna make it. Shorty ain't gonna do this. Shorty ain't got this coming in. Whole time you was waiting because you already knew what was expected. God told you that every tool that you need was getting provided. He was supplying it, that you ain't have to go out there and carry no more load. He was going to have somebody bring that in. See, I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, they thought you was crazy. Think about when you out at those events, right? And those people got them headphones on, so they listening to music. But anybody who don't got those headphones on, they can't hear the shit. They just see somebody hitting that dance. They laughing at them, thinking them they all off. Whole time when those speakers finally come off and they hear that those people actually was dancing to a song, see, chosen ones. People gonna call you crazy because they don't see what you see, but they not equipped to. You understand me? That's why you be cautious of who you trying to take with you. You be cautious of who you trying to attend certain events with. You sit there and think about, again, who is properly prepared for that position. You understand me? See, chosen ones. You starting to see things, how they say, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Oh, they can see that now too. They starting to realize that you was patient because you knew what God was preparing and bringing to you. So now they all of a sudden, the next day, they done sat there and went to sleep, laughing about you still being out in the rain in a sense. They thought that you was out in the streets whole time. They took that big nap, right? They was laughing like, I ain't even got to look at them. I already know they going to be in like, okay, cool. Next thing they know, they looking outside. And they starting to realize that they seeing a different view. All of a sudden, your shit building up. Now we got a show. Now somebody coming in, sitting there, building onto your foundation in a sense. And now you doing well. Now they all of a sudden thinking like, damn, so-and-so ain't so crazy at all, right? Now they trying to come to you to see how they can get it too. Now they want to be involved, right? It's a no for me. See, when you had the opportunity to build, when I was trying to tell you what God had already revealed, you was laughing. You was downplaying, right? You was talking about I couldn't get it because you didn't see how it was going to get done, right? Okay. You see it now. Chosen ones, they see it now. Now they fucked up. They living on somebody else's couch. Now they fucked up. They demise is coming while your uprise is showing. I'm trying to tell you, y'all two different people. You heard me. See, chosen ones, these individuals was out here allowing other people to influence them, allow other people to have them treat you different, allowing certain people to talk about you. They was casting certain illusions. Now their asses are stuck in certain confusion because now they trying to figure out how the hell that you do what you doing. It's not for them to know. See how they listen to God? That's a place that they ass could have went. That some shit that would have shown, but if they don't see that vision, then they not supposed to be there. So don't be out here telling everybody your business. Your ass better beware. You understand me? And know that, again, the preparation is with the experience. How you ever going to be prepared for some shit if you ain't never went through nothing? If you ain't never paid attention to signs and synchronicities that were getting applied to you? So how you going to know what a red flag is if you never went and met a red flag ass individual, huh? The experience is the preparation. So embrace it. See, chosen one. See, I was going, matter of fact, I'm going to leave that for another day. See, tomorrow we going to talk about why your price went up, chosen ones. That's I'm going to leave for tomorrow. That live, check in at the same time because we going to talk about why your price went up, chosen ones. Why you so pure, why you so rare. You heard me. But we going to talk about this. You never know what you like until you experience that shit. You never know who's for you unless you head towards it and you pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. You understand me? So be cautious of what you're praying for. Don't be praying for specifics. And when I say that, if you're looking for love, just say, God, I'm praying for love to come in. I am love, so I receive love. That's what you say, right? Because you could be praying for this one specific person, and that person ain't even your person. So therefore, you praying for somebody who don't deserve it, who's not properly prepared for that position. You understand me? So now you done blocked your true divine partner from coming in because you see this as your true divine partner, in a sense, and that's not even they ass. They cast a certain illusions. You heard me? So you say, God, I ask you to align me with my path, my purpose, my true soul tribe. I want you to align me with the position that you see fit for me to be in. I ask you to align me with the opportunities that you see me in. So on and so forth, all right? So when you pray, and you be specific pertaining to what you want, but don't put a name on it, and don't put a timeline on that shit either. You heard me? Because a lot of you talking about, well, in 2 months, I'm going to be able and be ready for this. In 1 month, I'm going to be ready for that. Whole time, God could bring that shit to you the next day, but now you done prolonged some shit because you put an attached a date to it. No. Don't you realize the best things are unexpected? What I mean by that? You know how you ain't know how you was going to pay that bill? You ain't know how that shit was going to get paid? Then all of a sudden some money came back to you that you wasn't expecting from way back in the day. Now your bill got paid, but you wasn't expecting it to be paid. Best things in life is unexpected. That's it. When you embrace the experience and know that everything that God puts you in is getting you closer to what you're supposed to be in. So even that past relationship that didn't work out, anytime I try to pursue somebody and that shit didn't work out, I celebrate it. Why? Because that means I'm getting aligned closer to my true person. So, oh, this person had all of these checks, but they was missing this. I'm happy. Because that means my next partner is going to have even more on that list. And if I'm truly patient, my person is going to have all of that shit. You understand me? So this person had finances, but they ain't have love. They ain't have affection. They didn't have protection. None of these things. Okay. They crossed off the list then. See, I'm trying to tell you, your plan B, C, and D has always been God's plan A. So when you stop trying to have control over things and you just put yourself on the field, in a sense, you're going to realize that that's when all your love, affection, and abundance actually comes in. What do I mean by that? You a football player. So you sitting there, let's talk football, right? You on the sideline, right? You see everybody doing plays. This person dropped the ball. You're like, damn, that would never be me. You see, oh, there's an opportunity for this person to go in this direction, but they on the field, so they may not necessarily see it. But you on the sideline talking about what you would do, could do, should do, but your ass ain't out there. You ain't doing shit, but on the sideline directing other people and some shit that you ain't never did, right? Now it's different. When you out on the field, see, I always tell you God's the quarterback in a sense, so hear me out, right? So God's the quarterback in a sense. When he throws that ball and you catch it, that's love, affection, abundance, protection, opportunities, all that's going to come in, right? But what does God have you do? Just like that quarterback, he going to have to wait for you to get removed from certain individuals that you connecting or call themselves blocking you so that you can have a free catch to catch that catch of abundance, right? So I want you to think on football, there's an offense, and there's a defense, right? So therefore, the defense tries to defend. They try to keep you from receiving, right? So that's certain friends that try to block you, certain friends that try to deter you, certain people that try to distract you, certain demons that try to block you, so on and so forth, right? Your family talking about you can't do this because they ain't never did shit. This person talking about you ain't seeing clearly, but they not even wearing no damn glasses. This person talking about this. All these people trying to hold you back in a sense from catching that ball, right? Okay, cool. So finally, when you pull away, that's God isolating you to elevate you. He starts having you see the truth about individuals that you connected to. That person giving you the side eye when you thought y'all was cool. This person talking behind your back when you was speaking life into him. This person that was doing this person doing that. Everything gets presented in a sense, right? Why? Because God's isolating you to elevate you so you could be free to catch that catch. See, when you was trying to be popular and be seen, be around certain individuals that was holding you back in a sense, you wasn't in a position to catch shit. Why you think you was pausing your progression? Why you think that you had to keep learning all these karmic ass lessons? Why you think that certain things wasn't coming through for you based upon those people that was blocking you? And some of y'all wasn't even on the field. You on the sideline talking about, oh, one day I'm going to do this, one day I'm going to do that. Get your ass on the field then, so you can get that experience. You understand me? So again, you had to get away from these people that was blocking you in a sense. People was sitting there seeing the popular player, right? People trying to be seen. That's equivalent to that other person on that other team getting all the attention, right? They the person that everybody's looking at like they the best. Everybody on some DJ Khaled shit. They sitting there boosting that person up, giving them a hype, right? Whole time they ain't realized you was God's secret weapon. That this is a position that you've been preparing for. So they don't even know what's to be expected. See, they done got the hype based upon this person that used to be in the field, used to do this, used to do that. Yeah, they seem like they were successful because that person or that team that they playing wasn't shit. See, that's equivalent to certain people who feel like they energetically was successful at attacking certain people, that black magic that they was sending was successful, that certain things that they was pausing their progression. They thought that they was successful based upon who they was playing against. They was playing against certain dark-ass similar individuals as them, right? So therefore, chosen ones, of course, they seemed like they had it like that because the people that they was battling wasn't like. So really, it seemed like they was doing some shit, but it was based upon the person that they was going against. See, they ain't realize you somebody different. Them hits hit harder. You heard me. You hit the Heisman for certain shit. You understand me? So there's certain individuals, again, they thought that they was going to be successful at sabotaging you, didn't even realize who they was playing against. You understand me? You on God's team. You heard me. So chosen ones, you got on the field. They looked over you. They laughed at you. That means you got in your field of pursuing your purpose. You got in your confidence. You got in certain things that you was trying to do. Dreams and admirations. You start chasing them, right? Okay, so you got on the field. They still laughed at you because they ain't never heard of you. The hype hasn't been around you. It's about that other individual, right? Cool. They don't realize behind the scenes you was the person that was teaching that person who was getting all that attention certain moves, but they ain't know that. But it wasn't supposed to be known. Because God already knew he was going to finesse them. They thought they was going to throw into that popular person. Whole time God was getting you. They had all those people huddled around that person, had their ass confused. They didn't even realize that God had you moving ahead away from these individuals. They didn't even know where you was getting led to. But all of a sudden, when they look up, they see God bust that move. And all you had to do was look up and get that catch. Now you into the touchdown. Now these people are looking a hot ass mess. How you leave Shorty open? Oh, I didn't even think that Shorty was a challenge. They didn't even think that you was somebody that was going to have that opportunity. They didn't think that you was going to do this. The whole time you the person who won that game in a sense. See, chosen ones, they got finesse. You heard me. They sat there and thought because all these seasons, you wasn't receiving your attention that you deserve. You wasn't getting the acknowledgement. But they don't even realize that that was divinely plotted. They didn't even realize God didn't even want people to know the hype about you because he already knew that in the end zone, that's where he was going to lead you to, that you was going to be the person that separated from all these dark-ass individuals, that as soon as you looked up, you was going to get that catch, that it was you that was going to be celebrated for lineages and lineages to come, that people was going to have you on billboards, that people was going to be on the sideline talking about where did this shit happen. See, chosen ones, you don't even realize God has people looking over you because he's looking out for you. He already know what he's about to throw to you. He already know these people that's going to try to get a hold of you. So therefore, let these other people get the hype. Go ahead, let them. That ain't going to stop you from catching that catch of love, affection, and abundance. That's not going to stop you. So chosen one, just know that certain things is coming through. Just know that God's putting you in a position because these other individuals ain't even going to be prepared with God's prepping for you. You understand me? Let them think what they want to think. Let them assume what they gonna assume. But just know God got you. God's guiding you. They don't know where God's leading you to. It's not for them. See, had you been over there like, yeah, God's going to throw me this catch. I'm about to get this. You would have missed out. But the fact that you kept certain things to yourself, now you about to get that catch, and all you got to do is look up, chosen one. Free yourself from all that fuckery. Free yourself from people trying to limit you. Free yourself from those past people trying to restrict you, and look up. And when I say look up, that means every situation that you go in or go through, know that it's divinely aligning for you. So if every situation that happens, you find a positive in it, there's no negative that you can get in. So even pretending down to your car. If you sitting there like, damn, your car fucked up, right? But then you looking at it positive like, damn, thank you, God, because now I got some time to sit down with my thoughts. Or thank you, God, because had I went to that location, that's like you not being able to go somewhere. Then you find out that everybody who went there didn't make it out of there. You're going to be thinking God differently, right? At first you huffing and puffing like, I really wanted to go. I wanted to do this. Then all of a sudden you realize that had you went, what you would have ran into. See, God was looking out for you. So every situation that gets presented to you, know that things ain't falling apart. It's falling together for you. So if you find a positive in every situation, there's no way that you can go through nothing negative. Because, again, you know that your plan B and C has always been God's plan A with you. You understand me? So I'm telling you, if you find a positive in every situation, that person didn't choose you. Had that person chose you, you would have been bound to the karma and consequences of those individuals. Had that person sat there and chose you to sleep with you, you would have had the same demons and diseases that they out now passing to other individuals. Had that child actually been born and you not miscarried, you would have sat there and brought a satanic ass seed through because of the person that you was building with, the person that you was sleeping with. Whole time you may have miscarried, but your child's going to come back through the partner that your ass is supposed to have them with. You understand me? So while you out here crying about that miscarriage, I'm telling you, God's bringing your baby back through. That baby never left you. It just didn't want to come through that individual that was going to tarnish you, that you was going to be connected to, that you was going to be bound through. You was going to sit there and bless a satanic ass lineage. Wasn't happening. So if God had to say not right now until so-and-so don't settle, then that's what was going to happen. So while you out here thinking that your baby left you, I'm telling you, your baby's waiting for you. They just asking you, Ma, Pa, can you wait for the other individual that I'm supposed to come through so that I can see you in happiness? I can be brought in a world full of love. I can sit there. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, everything that happened to you was happening for you. So just know that y'all about to have a lot of soul babies come through. I'm talking about you bringing ancestors back. You heard me. I'm trying to tell you. You're the person who's bringing that, but you got to be chosen. You got to choose a chosen one. Because if not, that's what God was talking about, how the angels came down and had babies with Satan and demons. If you are choosing a karmic to have certain things with, that's equivalent to you doing what they did in that Bible innocence. And what's God going to do? Wipe out all that shit. You wondering why it ain't working out. Because who you trying to build it with? Huh? Who you trying to build it with? Just know it. You may not know why it's happening when it's happening. But when you finally see the perception, you're going to be so happy that it happened. You understand me? That same person you thought that you couldn't live without, now you looking back and you getting sick just thinking about him like, oh my goodness. Never. You not even claiming him. You went from crying because they wasn't claiming you. Now you don't even acknowledge that you knew that damn individual. But that's what you wanted at one point in time though, right? That's what you was crying for, right? Don't lie. Don't lie. Your face was all messed up. You was all crying and shit. You was out here again, pleading and shit, playing Murray, talking about I ain't gonna cry no more while you had the ugly cry out this motherfucker. You heard me. Don't try to lie, because that little Beetlejuice used to have your mind going, that little ivory monster. I'm trying to tell you, you out here trying to help people fight demons and your ass was sleeping with them. What? The hell? The fuck was that up? No. So don't try to act like it. You out there in the mirror, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Like, that's who the fuck you was called. Every time you was manifesting him, you was like that movie in a sense with Shorty, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. That's what she was calling in. And you got that little eye real monster. Then what happened? Now you sitting there thankful that you ain't have no little critters from them. Like, You understand me? You like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We blocking all that negativity. We're not doing it, chosen ones. It's a no for me. So you better be cautious. Because y'all already know. Some of you, it's a no for me. I'm not doing it. I'm not claiming you. I told you, shit, we can have kids together and they better call me Murray then. How your children get conceived if you say you never slept with them? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It happened. Don't worry about it. You wondering why you stuck raising. You ain't stuck. Let me change that. Because I'm real big on watch how you say certain things. You wondering why so-and-so left you with your children to raise alone. You was crying, right? You was crying, right? Okay. You was hurt, right? You was tired, right? Whole time, what if you ain't realized that had those people been around you, your child would have picked up on those karmic ass ways too. So then you would have had to go through the same thing as you went through them with the person that you gave birth to. So if you had somebody trying to control you, wasn't appreciative of you, disrespected you, had you sat there and raised that child with that individual, they would have sat there and had certain demons come up on that child and they would have tried to attack you too. So God made sure that the chosen parent, if you had babies with a karmic, and then all of a sudden you raising them by yourself, the karma and consequences was you having to do that shit without any help. But that doesn't mean you're going to be like that forever. That was a lesson to learn. You understand me? But pretending to your child, the fact that they around you means that they're going to pick up the good qualities in you. You're not going to be having a child with people who out here cussing, putting up the middle finger, twerking and thinking that shit's cute. You heard me? So just know that that was also working on behalf of you. Because had they stayed around, they would have molded your child into the same version of them, and that child would have put you through hell too. So therefore, the fact that your child was around you more, you sat there and raised their vibrations in a sense, so now they are fully chosen instead of connected to that karmic shit. You understand me? So everything is a blessing. When you think positive about every situation, there's no way negative can come towards you. If you don't acknowledge the negative, it doesn't exist. If you think of something beautiful out of every situation that you in, you're like, oh, cool. So even if you don't know why it's happening, you just say, God, I know that happened for a reason. I might be irritated right now, God, but I know you did it for a reason. And what God's going to do? Show you why you did it and then provide something better for you. So please, you don't know what you like until you try it. You heard me? But think about the individuals that you trying it with. Because you thought that person was going to be the answer to all your prayers. The whole time you ain't even realize you already been that. You already are that. You got to be that to receive it. So if you still attracting so shit, it's because that's all you think that your ass going to get. And that's what you manifesting in. I don't know about you, but nah. My partner, they going to love me. They going to be able to protect me. They going to be able to show affection to me. I'm going to, even if they not ready, they going to get ready because that's a place that they want to go to. So even if they feel like they not ready for love, if love gets presented to them, they know that they not going to take the chance of missing out on that shit. They going to get ready. What I got to bring? Oh, you said love and affection. You say some protection. All right, cool. I'm going to throw all this shit in the bag and I'm going to get ready when I'm there. The experience is the preparation. To be prepared for something, you got to experience it. So for you to think that you have to have everything already together before you make a move towards it, that's how you're fucking up, chosen ones. I gotta tell you, that's why you're fucking up. Because you're trying to be fully prepared for something that you never had before. So how you know how to handle it unless you in that shit, unless you experience it? You understand me? Experience is the preparation. You heard me? So love on yourself. You want love, you never experienced love, then be love. How you know what love is? By showing yourself it. Oh, love is them warm hugs, that embrace, that acknowledgement, those kind words, those affirmations, that admiration, so on and so forth. You had to be it to receive it. You had to experience to know that you're prepared for it. So if you never had that person who lied to you, cheated on you, you didn't believe that they was doing what they did to you until it got physically presented to you, right? Now when you see those clues or those red flags or other individuals, you know what you're getting into, right? But you never would have known that had you not went through that, right? So that experience prepared you for your true divine partner. Because if you sat there and thought love was this or love was that, and then all of a sudden once you had that shit was a mess, now you still felt like you was missing out in a sense. How would you know unless you experienced it? How? Preparation is the experience. That's how you prepare, by experiencing it, embracing it. You're not going to listen to a billionaire talk about how you got to sit there and how to create a struggle meal, because they ain't never struggled in no shit. You're not going to listen to Bill Gates tell you how to get out of the hood when that motherfucker ain't never lived in it. You're not going to listen to that. But that person who then sat there and turned that only got some noodles, some sauce, and some meat, and turned that into a meal that can last that whole week, that spaghettied and stretched and fed all of y'all's asses, you'll listen to them like, oh, wait a minute. I ain't never thought about mixing this in it. I ain't never thought. They been through it. They did it, right? Just like, man, I'm trying to tell you, if they never did it, how they going to tell you what can be done? A lot of it, again, you got to realize, stop trying to prove these people wrong and prove God right. You trying to prove them wrong. They said I couldn't do it, so I'm going to do it. They said I couldn't do this, so I'm going to do that. You trying to prove them wrong is the same way for you falling into their trap. Instead of proving them wrong, because that means you're not doing it for you, you're doing it to them, for them, to prove it to these individuals. So therefore, again, instead of proving them wrong, prove God right. Why God chose you for this. Why God believes you can get through that. Why God selected you for that position that you about to be in. I ain't trying to prove these motherfuckers wrong. I knew they was wrong when they tried to doubt me. I knew they was wrong when they left me, when they disrespected me, when they tried to sacrifice me. I knew they was wrong. You understand me? So therefore, I went ahead and got right. You heard me? I'm trying to tell you, chosen one. So therefore, again, stop living your life based upon proving a point to other individuals, because that's similar to you trying to get your revenge body back. You talking about you want to lose weight so that individual who left you would want you and you could turn them down, all that dumb shit, right? Then all of a sudden, you done lost all that weight. And they still didn't acknowledge you because the ego with them don't want to be held accountable. So they still not acknowledging your progression even if they see that shit. So now you feeling less of you, because even now that you feel like you are brand new, those people that you used to be connected to still ain't acknowledging you. So now you don't even want to do it no more. Now you done got your weight back. And not saying that's bad, but again, you may have really wanted to make the change based upon how you wanted to be. But you ain't do it for you. You did it for other individuals and what they will be acknowledging. So now, because they didn't give you the reaction that you was expecting, now you don't want to do that shit no more. So now you done sat there. Why you think your weight going up and down? Why you not maintaining this? Why you not still happy with that? Why you done started off so solid? Now that shit's starting to backtrack a little bit because you ain't do it for you. You did it to prove a point to those other individuals. See, if this is something that you truly wanted to do, you would maintain that, right? That's something that would be within you. It would come naturally to you, right? What you doing it for? Huh? What you doing it for? Are you doing it to get approval from other individuals who didn't even acknowledge you or approve of you when you was doing everything that they asked you to? Or are you doing it showing God, listen, God, you chose me for this position for a reason. Because I told you, God's like the CEO in a sense. You understand me? The same way that you go to certain job interviews and they say, if this situation would happen, what would you do? Or if this would happen, what would you do? Or what moves could you make if this is the only criteria that I set for you? See, certain individuals that you run into, chosen ones, I want you to realize that that was the situation that you're going to end up bringing forth to explain how you got out of it. So just like on that job interview, you talking about your past job experiences, right? Oh, well, this customer said this. I remember when this customer was upset and I had to handle it like this. You not sitting there talking about what you didn't do. You said what you had the ability to do. What moves that you made to make sure that certain things were still being able to be produced, right? So therefore, chosen ones, why you don't handle your life the same way? You're not going to sit there and go to that job interview talking about, I don't know what to do. Oh, if that situation happened, I would hang up here. If they start yelling at me, I would bang the phone on them for this. You wouldn't do that shit. So why, when you talking to God, you not carrying that same momentum in a sense? If God said, if this situation was happening, what would you do? You wouldn't say I hang up, meaning I give up. You wouldn't say that I'll sit there and act a fool. No, you sit there, God, if you told me that I couldn't, if my car stopped working for this, oh, I'll find another way to get there. If that's where I'm supposed to go to, that shit's going to be clear. See, how come you come up with a solution for everybody else's problems, but you don't solve yours? Sometimes you got to step outside the situation, chosen ones. Step outside of other people's illusions, other people's projections, chosen ones, so you can see certain shit clearly. Because you're not seeing things clearly because you wearing somebody else's prescription in a sense. Again, I always say this. You know somebody who got them fucked up eyes? And you try to put they shit on. You can't even walk in a straight line. You running into shit. Your head starts to hurt a little bit because you was wearing their glasses. You ain't had the same vision as them, right? And what you say, damn, your eyes is fucked up. How come you can't see it when your family members, your people, your mother, your brother, your lover, your sister, your boss? How come you can't see when they vision's fucked up too? When they sitting there projecting certain energy on you, telling you you can't do certain things because they ain't had the ability to do it. Huh? How come you can't take that projection off, that expectation off, that's equivalent to those glasses, so that you can start seeing shit clearly again? You wondering why your energy was getting depleted. You wondering why your head hurting, why you running into certain shit, hurting, bumping this up, bumping that up. It's based upon what you running in. You heard me? So, it's up to you. Take them expectations off. Them glasses don't belong to you. Your mother can't tell you what you can and cannot do when her ass ain't even do it. You heard me? Because once you do it now, guess what? They going to ask you how you did it. It's not up for them to know. If that was something or a place they were supposed to go, God would have provided that in their visions. Nope. So don't give people, people who told you couldn't do it, or you wasn't going to do it, now you got money coming in. Now they want to brag about you like it's something that they contributed to that shit. Talking about, oh, you just like mommy. Shit, the fuck? Fuck no. Because mommy was the one who said I couldn't do that. Mommy was the one who said I couldn't pursue that. Now mommy sees that money coming in and people are starting acknowledging me, so now they trying to acknowledge me too then. Oh, nah. You said I couldn't get this, right? Your ass ain't gonna get it when I got it then. You ain't put in on this, then you surely ain't gonna hit this shit. Fuck out of here. Them partners who chose other people over you, because those people look like they had shit on the exterior whole time. They ain't had shit in the interior. That shit was an illusion. That was some spray paint ass gold. Whole time shit seemed a little heavy at the time because you really was carrying some things within. See, chosen ones, other people can dress shit up, but they ain't being that shit. They ain't really like that. They can sew some Chanel on that shit, rock that belt in a sense, but that shit's still a knockoff. It ain't no authentic with it. You heard me. You are, though. You wasn't trying to dress like you wealth. You was too busy being it. You wasn't trying to finesse like you was out here in love because you was too busy creating it. You wasn't trying to act like you was all that. You already knew you was that, so therefore you already knew what God was going to provide you. See, chosen ones, nah. The difference between real and fake is the elements is going to show you some shit, right? Because that person could have that chain on and it's looking like it's all golden, look like that shit costs money. Till that shit get wet Then that neck start turning green and start looking a hot-ass mess. See, these individuals look like they really like that till they get caught in those elements, and then they start, the truth starts getting revealed about them. They acting like they so hard, Mr. Hard Body. All of a sudden, now you at war, you getting beat the fuck up. You really not like that. You just try to dress yourself up. See, us, on the other hand, we ain't got to worry about any circumstances. We going to shine regardless. So I can rock this gold chain in the rain or in the sun, and no shit's going to get tainted. My shit ain't going to turn green. That shit's still going to be shining. You heard me. That's that real. You real. You heard me. You real. That's fake. That's how it's going to get revealed. Once you out in the elements. If they keep their shit dry all the time, of course it'll look like it's shining. Add some rain on that shit. Let them go through certain circumstances and see if they can get up out of it. They can't. But you do, though. That's why you stay love. That's why you all love. That's why you attract love. That's why you walk. Before you walk in the room, people already feel that vibration from you. They already looking up like on Lion's King. When those animals look up, before he goes ahead and holds Simba up, they already feel some shit in the air. The signs and synchronicities told them to look. You that chosen ones. Why you think no matter how many times you try not to be seen, people still notice you? No matter how many times you try to duck off, people are still bringing conversations up about you? Because you that and always been that. You heard me. Your presence is felt. Your energy is felt. So that's why you be yourself and nobody else. Because if you was trying to imitate and be somebody else, you can't get what's for you. If you trying to be another individual, God's going to look and scan you like, hey, yo, that mind, body, and soul align? Cool, that this is for you. Oh, so-and-so, oh, you, nah, that can't be them. Because they acting like another individual. Nah, be yourself. That's how you get all your blessings. You wondering why your blessings ain't come through yet? Have you been you yet? Be you. I don't care if nobody rock with you. You rocking with you. I don't care if nobody dancing with you. Are you dancing with you? That's all that matters. Because, of course, they're going to call you crazy and think that you offbeat because they can't hear the music that you dancing to. But as soon as they do, they going to see, oh, shorty was hitting that shit the whole time. You heard me? So you live your life based upon your eyes. Look at me. You live your life based upon your vision. What you feel. You understand me? You pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that's getting shown you. If that energetically don't feel no spark, then that shit ain't for you. If you got to compromise, it ain't from the divine, don't rock with it. Again, if you got to compromise, it ain't from the divine, don't rock with it. If you got to give up your love for profit, nope. Because God's going to have you have all of that. If you got to give up your morals for this type of game, it's not for you. Let that shit go. If it don't feel right, it gotta get left. You understand me? I don't care if this person is saying everything that you want to hear. If you energetically don't feel that shit, get your ass on from them. That's the devil trying to dress up in disguise. So try to block your abundance. Nope. It's a no for me. If I don't feel that spark with you, you gonna see them sparks as I'm leaving you. Fuck out of here. You heard me? And if you not ready, you better get ready. That's it. Because again, somebody who's not ready is going to get ready. And that's a place they want to go to. So again, you could never been there. But if they telling you what to bring, love, affection, protection, oh, just be yourself. Everything that you got, you cool. Do you want to go or not? It's up to you. But you may never ever get that opportunity again. So what's stopping you? People projecting? Your past experiences? Cut that shit out. You understand me? What's stopping you? If this is a place that you always dream to, you always wanted love, you always wanted abundance, you always wanted protection, you always wanted acknowledgement, you always wanted to be accepted, right? And then somebody presents this to you, and you scared to pursue this individual or go to a location because this is a place that you never been in, but God already told you that you got everything in you that you gonna need to succeed, that this is an opportunity that he had those people come to you when they thought of these things, when they seen what was going to be, where they was going to be. He sat there and thought, hey, this person crossed your mind because you knew that this is a sight that they wanted to see. I'm trying to tell you, don't miss out on that. Because a lot of people didn't want to jump on your movement until you start moving. You understand me? Then all of a sudden, now they want to go, but they already got left because they chose not to get right. Don't you miss that flight because you don't know when it's going to come in again. Don't you miss that train because you don't know when it's going to come back again. You understand me? If this is what you want, being prepared means the experience. That's the preparation. The experience is the preparation. You never know what's for you unless you allow it to head towards you. And at that point in time, you're going to know if it feels right or wrong. But I want you to realize, chosen ones, don't allow people to project that on you or have you scared to take certain risks. Because you was out here taking risks on those individuals. You was sleeping with them while they was sleeping with other individuals. Could have brought you back some shit. You was out here sleeping with the devil. Whole time those demons could have had control over you. You understand me? So you was taking risks for other shit. Why not take risks on yourself when you know you have the ability to achieve anything? The answer's always been you, all right? But listen, I'm going to upload this live a little later on my YouTube. So please turn your notifications on. The link is in my bio. Please remember, I never reach out to you for a reading. You have to be ready to receive it because I'm not sugarcoating shit. I'm going to tell you if that partner you're with is a karmic or your true divine. I'm going to tell you what people are plotting on you. I'm going to tell you about your past, your present, and your future too. You understand me? As far as my readings, I got all types for all prices, all right? So the link's in my bio. But again, you gotta be ready to receive it. For my readings, my personal prophetic readings, I record those for you. So you can go back, listen to it as many times as you want for confirmation. And those, I appreciate you. Because everybody who gets readings from me, they always come back like, yo, you just told me that this was going to happen and this is what I'm going to see. I tell you whether or not it's people plotting on you, what they going to do to you, what they going to say to you. If God tells me to tell you, I'm going to tell you regardless if it makes sense to you. And I stand by it so solidly that I record it because I know that it's going to come true. You understand me? Because that's what God tell me. Anytime God tell me something, I'm speaking that. You may not understand at that time, but you're going to see it then. You understand me? Also, those of you come back to me talking about the person that you described that I was going to be aligned with, I met them, exactly what you said. Some of y'all even come to my events like, yo, this is the person that you told me. I'm like, yo, I'm glad that you listened. The fact that you paid attention to signs and synchronicities and I could be a confirmation to you, that confirmation don't mean nothing if you ain't tapped into you, so that's giving you credit too. You understand me? But those who want to have certain questions answered, I have coaching sessions, which means we one-on-one on the phone, all right? I got a half an hour and I got an hour session. During that time period, you can ask me as many questions as you want, any area of interest that you have. I'm going to provide you downloads in real time as well as the ability to elaborate on them. So it's up to you, all right? Any area of interest that you had, just know that I'm here for you. I love you. I believe in you. I'm calling judgment on any individuals that's sending negativity towards you. I'm calling judgment on anybody that's trying to project energy on you. I know that you are successful. I know that you earned and deserve everything that's aligning for you, so you better be celebrating. And I'm celebrating for you too. You understand me? I love you so much. Y'all continue to be great, all right? And remember, if you need me, baby, you know how to reach me, okay? Y'all be great.